Hi guys. Okay, so we are actually going to learn how to wind the bobbin. So see, this is called a bobbin. And we're going to put thread on it so that we can run the thread into the bottom of the machine right here. And so there's going to be a thread on top and there's going to be a thread on the bobbin, or on the bottom. And so this is the bobbin where the bottom thread is. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is put this up. This is called a spool pin, and it kind of comes, see how it's down in that position? You're going to pull it up like this, and then you're going to take your thread. Now make sure when you put it on that it's on the center, that little round part right there, because if it's like in one of these holes, it's not going to roll around, and then you'll be like, something's wrong, but you won't. It's hard to figure out. So make sure that goes onto the spool pin like this. Okay, then we're going to pull the thread off. So to wind it on the bobbin, we're going to use this. This right here is the bobbin winder. This little switch switches in. When that's pushed in, the needle won't go up and down. So it's an automatic setting. I call it the emergency brake because it turns the needle off and the machine won't drive when that's pushed in. But I'm going to pull that out for this part. Okay, so this thread's going to come across here. It's going to wrap around this button. Okay, and it crosses over itself. Okay, so make sure that it wraps following that arrow. Okay, because if it's not following the arrow and you try to do it that way, it's not going to thread the bobbin right. So it's got to have that. Then to put your thread through here, some people do it this way. I just want you to know that if you put it through both those holes, that is incorrect. Okay, if you do it that way, then when you go to put it on, the thread's all going to bunch up underneath, and we don't want that to happen. So you need to stick the thread between the layers, and it goes up through the middle and up through this top hole right there. Okay, then it's going to go on the little peg. So I'm going to stick it on that peg right there like that. Okay, then I'm going to take this and I'm going to wrap my finger around that end so I won't lose my grip. Then over here, there is a switch right above this cord that you're going to flip on. Okay, so when it's I'm going to push that little knob in right there, and then I am going to push the foot pedal. Now notice how this is still connected. You want to make sure you don't lose grip of this. I'm going to hold that until it breaks because I don't want it to go wrap around here and then have a little piece of thread that I have to cut off. Oh, look, it broke off. Okay, now don't go until this stops, because then it will be too full and we'll have to take a bunch of thread off. Just going to show you about how full it should be. Okay, when it's about right there, it's almost to the edge, it's done. And then you're going to take and flip that out, flip this little switch out, and then I'm going to take this bobbin, and there's a little razor blade on the back of that switch right there. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to cut my thread right there, like that. And your bobbin is ready.